Hey beautiful people, welcome to the Taurus October guidance.
Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima here. I'm just stopping in for a quick reading for my Taurus babies for the month of October, just to give us some insight in terms of what is going to be transpiring for us this month, guys. So this is going to be a general reading for my Taurus sun, moon and rising, and it's really just to, like I said, give us some insight utilizing the tarot. I'll be sort of doing a spread to see what our present trajectory is in terms of our present circumstance, or the challenge, I guess, that we may be faced with dealing with, just to sort of give us some insight in terms of how to navigate along that path, as well as the past circumstances that has brought us into the present I guess challenge, and the future outcome of the current trajectory that we're on. I'll also be able to look and see what's going on in the subconscious mind and what is also subsequently happening in the forefront of the conscious mind. So seeing what's going on with the higher self perspective versus the ego's reflection or perspective of the situation. And I'll also be closing out the space basically with a Work Your Light Oracle guidance to give us some insight in terms of how to work with the energies of this month, guys. I hope you guys are actually having an awesome October thus far. We are effectively navigating in direct energies of Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto at the minute, so I hope that that is really giving you guys an opportunity to re-identify who you are and learn more about who this new person is that's settling into your space, beloved. So I hope you guys are enjoying getting to know yourselves at the minute. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it because there's a lot to go through, guys. So let's see, what is the divine guidance for my Taurus babies for the month of October, Spirit? Okay, so for you guys, you've gotten a lot of mental clarity from the past circumstances, and you're actually seeing your power, and you're actually seeing the raw nature and core of your thoughts and your belief systems as a result of the clarity. And it seems as though in the present moment you're actually being a little bit immature about how you're navigating through certain situations, and that may be the clarity that you're seeing with the situation as well, that you are being immature in certain situations, or you're not as mature as you could potentially be in situations. And also you may also, for some of you guys, you may be sort of getting some mental clarity over the creative blocks that you've been experiencing as well. Okay, and moving forward, you'll actually be able to give yourself an opportunity to build those solid foundations for yourself. You'll actually be able to sort of give yourself an opportunity to be able to sit in all of the things that you are creating for yourself at the minute. But right now, I think that there are some things that basically needs to be connected for things to run a little bit more smoother. What is the divine guidance, Spirit? Okay, so what I'm seeing is that you guys are actually learning how to moderate your time and resources for the month of October. That is pretty much the challenge for you guys this month. And I can see that you guys are actually sort of really being able to come to a place where you can find your happiness this month. And moving forward, I can also see again that there's a lot of positive feelings, a lot of positive thoughts on the situation. There may even be some travel on the cards for you guys, because we've got the sun, I guess, card in the atmosphere of what's going on for you guys. So what is the divine guidance, Spirit, for my Taurus babies? Where are they and what crosses them in the month of October? Okay, so where you guys are in the month of October is that you're really just charging forward. You've got a lot of scattered thoughts, and it's actually leaving you feeling very overwhelmed, potentially a little bit sleepless and restless at night time. So some of you guys may be suffering from insomnia because of a lot of the scattered thoughts. It's really sort of leaving your energy feeling very, very scattered and all over the place as well. That's just because you're like really charging into situations before really taking the time to contemplate and see all potentials of the actual situation. There are circumstances in your community, so within your direct friendships, that is feeling a little bit hopeless. Because it's feeling a little bit codependent, and I don't know if you're the codependent person on the other people within the friendship, or potentially they may be codependent on you, but it feels like there's some temptation basically to go back into that space, or navigate back into that situation because it feels comfortable, and that's not always right for us. So just bear that in mind. Those are negative external factors that's almost trying to force you to feel like you need this circumstance, you need this person, or you need this substance. Again, when we think of codependency, it's not just people, places, and things. It's also substances that we utilize as our vices. What crosses my Taurus? Okay. So for you guys in this situation, what's crossing you guys are crossing the path of codependency, like I mentioned, and blocked creativity as a result. There's this ample opportunity to create at the minute, but you're feeling the pinch, guys. The foundations that you're trying to build for yourself feels like it's restricted somehow, and you are reclaiming your power to learn how to be a little bit more self-sufficient for yourself, and you're being a little bit more optimistic about it by going through the process in the month of October. It seems like you'll be a lot more resourceful basically by the time this month is over. What is in the past trajectory for my... Okay. So as far as the past trajectory, guys, I can see that you guys are going through a process of really being able to sort of see the victory. You know, you're going to see your victory over the things that you have been crying over the things that you have really been sulking about, you know, crying over spilt milk, as they say. It does feel as though within your home situation, you've been trying to be like excessively controlling in your home circumstances, and now you're going through a process, well, you have gone through a process in the past of soul searching about the fact that you have a tendency to be a little bit controlling in your relationships within the home. And moving forward, you are getting an opportunity to sort of see victory. You are getting an opportunity to basically be able to sort of have your ego stroked when it comes to certain situations in the past, and you realize that you were basically controlling situations because you wanted to have your ego stroked. And spirit created obstacles to those situations basically, to give you an opportunity to break free from that pattern in the past. What is in the future trajectory for my Taurus babies for the month of October, spirit? What is... Okay, so in the future trajectory, guys, I can see that you guys are going through a process of lying to yourself potentially, or others, about, you know, how well things are going, about the solid foundations that you have, about how comfortable you feel sitting in your seat, about how comfortable you feel being in your skin, basically. I can see that there's just a lot of disagreements and tension that is going to be pretty much a argument to the things that you're telling yourself, and I can see that that's happening due to higher powers, because you've got the higher the Emperor and the High Priestess in your future trajectory, and you've got a bunch of major arcanas, I guess, sort of navigating through the process for you. So this is a pretty big month for you guys, Taurus. I can see that you're getting some clarity about some of the challenges and learning how to be a little bit more resourceful so that you can be emotionally balanced more so than anything else. What is in the subconscious mind for my Taurus babies for the month of October, spirit? What is in the subconscious mind for my Taurus babies? Okay, so for you guys in the subconscious mind, I can see that you guys are actually fairly positive, or have been positive in the past, about some of the illusions that you're dealing with presently in terms of the situations that you're faced with navigating through. And I can see that you're sort of navigating through everything spontaneously. You're not really taking things too seriously, which is nice. And I can see that you're a little bit restless moving forward, so that's something to be mindful of. I can see that there's like a lack of direction, even though things are moving. You feel like you're aimlessly drifting with the waves of situations rather than feeling in control. And that's going to be something that you're going to sort of, it's going to keep you up at night basically. And that's because that's the program that's running in your subconscious mind, unfortunately. Again, it's down to the scattered thoughts that you're dealing with. In the conscious mind, you're dealing with blocked creativity. You're dealing with third-party situations. So you may need to clear your mind, guys. You may need to clear your mind and decide who you are versus who people said that you had to be, particularly growing up. Because I'm seeing a lot of people's inner child being blocked, basically. The inner child is feeling stuck, and subsequently the adult circumstances is manifesting as restrictions as a result. So just bear in mind that for some of you guys, you may be dealing with third-party situations that definitely involve, if you're in a romantic relationship that involves somebody else, that has to be considered with the situation. So some of you may be dealing with concerns about your parenting or co-parenting relationships, and some of you may just be dealing with blocked creativity or third-party situations to do with cheating and infidelity. I can see that you're going through a transition of, you know, feeling like things are unfair, even though you're stuck in the position you're in. Spirit's giving you an opportunity to be able to sort of see the beauty in it. Okay, what is the divine guidance for my Taurus baby, Spirit, for the month of October? What do they need to know? Okay, so for you guys, what you have to understand is that you are going through a process of birthing a new age into life. Okay, you're breaking the chain, moving forward, and presently where you are is a part of the divine plan. All you need to know is that you're already doing what is expected of you, and you just need to continue to navigate through the process, much like you're doing, and learn how to say no, learn how to wait and be patient, and, you know, just kind of like take a chill pill and not try to do everything all at once, basically, and give people the space and time to be able to do so as well. Okay, beloveds, I hope that that was useful for you guys. As per usual, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey ahead. If you guys have been watching this via my IGTV, definitely be sure to check out the link in my bio. If you guys are watching this via my YouTube channel, then be sure to check out the link in the description. You guys can pretty much utilize that link to be able to connect with me via my other social media channels, as well as utilizing that to book me for personal readings and personal mentorship sessions as well, beloveds. Okay, I'm sending you guys love. I'll see you guys in the next one, and Ashe. God bless. Mwah.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more.